is your toddler struggling to share or take turns or even just simply play nice with other children? Don't worry, you're not alone. Teaching children at this age how to do these things can be a little difficult at times, but it is incredibly crucial that they do learn these skills because they are the foundational skills to other larger social skills that they'll be learning throughout life. So don't you worry. Hi, I am Deidre Morgan. I am a licensed clinical social worker associate and a early childhood education specialist. So I have tons of experience of working with little children in the classroom, in homes, and in social settings. So let's just jump right into it. Let's talk about first why is it so hard for young children to grasp the concept of sharing or taking turns? The simple answer is that they are just wired that way. That's simply how their brain is, and that's where they are in their developmental stage. But also rest assured that it is developmentally appropriate. They are just coming out of that ego. Well, they still are egocentric, but they're just getting ready to shift into the phase where they are learning social emotional regulation, where they're learning to be empathetic towards others. They're also learning that impulse control. And so all those things at one time are kind of binding together and ganging up on them and developing in them all at the same time. So sometimes something might lack in a little area. So, but never fear. The good thing is that they can learn and they will learn. It just takes consistency and patience and guidance from their caregiver. So here's a couple things that you can do. I always start off with a timer. I let parents and caregivers know that timers serve such a huge purpose when you have young children, and they are often overlooked. Like timers are their girl. So they serve as a warning, a notification. It gets their attention. If you get the colorful ones, it grabs their attention immediately because it's like, what's that noise? And it's like, oh, well, what's that color? Oh yeah, that's right. I have a task to do. So set a timer. Have these good discussions with children though too. Don't underestimate a good conversation with a toddler. So let them know, hey, introduce to them, this is the timer. When this timer goes off, that means it's going to be Lisa's turn. And then when the timer goes off again, it'll be your turn again. And that lets them know, okay, it'll eventually be my turn again. And it keeps them from, and it's not going to happen right away, right? Again, you have to be patient and you have to be consistent with this. But it lets them know that there is a time and a place for everything, right? There's going to be a time for me to give this toy, and there's going to be a time for me to have to give this toy up for someone else. Or it's going to be a time for me to be able to watch my favorite show on TV, and there's going to be a time when I have to share with my sibling. So sharing also is very important and turn taking throughout life. The next thing is a conversation, verbal. Let them know, again, it's gonna come back to you. I always stress to toddlers that I'm working with, hey, it's gonna come back. It's not going forever. It's gonna come back. You can see it. You can see your friend has it. It's their turn, and it's gonna come back to you. I often like to have them to sing. So when the toy has to go to someone else, or if we're, rolling the ball back and forth, because I work in a classroom, so I bring children in groups, and we often will sit and I roll the ball and I tell them, let's sing a song until it's time for the ball to come back to you, or let's sing a song until it's time for you to get that toy. That helps them to focus on something else and also gives them a sense of timing. So the next time when I'm not in the room, they can problem solve and say, well, I'm going to sing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, and then when I'm done, you can have it. And it actually works. You guys might be like, girl, I'm telling you, it worked wonders for me and the kids that I've worked with. So the next thing that I suggest is to practice. So practice this skill at home. practice it, and you're in the grocery store, everywhere you are, practice. So if you have 2 kids, which it might sound insane, you might not take 2 to 3 kids with you to the grocery store, parents, because I hear a lot of times parents go there for their sanity, to have quiet time. But if you choose to take 2 kids to the grocery store, you know, it's okay, it's your turn to pick out the food, or it's Emily's turn to pick out the food, or it's mommy's turn, because this gets them in the habit of constantly learning this skill, of constantly sharing, constantly taking turns. If you're pouring cereal, it's mommy's turn, okay, now it's Luke's turn. Back and forth exchange. And these things get them ready for life, right? Because there's going to be a time where you are they're in a conversation with someone, and it's that, you know, it's my turn to talk, and then it's going to be your turn to talk. They're not talking over top of someone, or they're not, you know, not responding when someone is trying to talk to them. There'll be times in life when they're older, and it's like, you know, life is life and for everyone else, but it's not your turn yet. So you have to wait until it's your turn. And building those fundamental skills of patience, of helping to calm their anxieties about something not coming back to them, are all working to help them to learn that, you know, at some point in life you're going to have to wait, or at some point in life you're going to have to share, some point in life you're going to have to wait until it's, you know, your turn. And so that's why it's so important that they gain these skills. And again, they can do it. It's not that they can't. It's just takes time and consistency. If you are a believer or a Christian, a family who is raising your child in the faith, it's a good opportunity for you to also teach them about kindness and being compassionate, of having compassion for others. The Bible teaches that. And so this is a good opportunity for you to begin to introduce, you know, God and his word, and how he expects us to be kind to one another. The Bible tells us to love. That's how others will know us, is the way that we love. And so as you as a parent starting to implement these small things, or it can be another foundation for you teaching your child to love and have compassion and empathy for others. And so if that is a part of your faith, as it is of mine, that's a good starting point for you when it comes to this subject matter of sharing and being kind with one another's. So if you like this video, comment, subscribe, hit the subscribe button, that post notification bell, all that, so you know the next time that I am posting a video. I'm gonna come out. You guys keep a lookout. I am putting together a challenging behaviors toolkit for parents who have children who have challenging behaviors. So look out for that soon. In my previous video, there's a link for routines, so don't forget to cop that if you are interested in a schedule. All you have to do is print them, cut them out, and paste them. I use Velcro. I'll actually show you guys. I have to bring it. Show you guys the one that I made, or I'll put a picture of it here, of one that I made for one of the kids in the classrooms, and it's just a picture schedule for them. So y'all go over there to that video and get that. And I'll see you guys soon, right? Love you. Bye.